All right. So welcome everybody. Band, plates, and weights. We're going to start with about 10 minutes of our bands after our warm up. So a couple of people still coming in. If you've got that round band, grab that one. If not, we can tie the other one, and we can probably make some types of compromises for some of the moves as well. But if you got the round one, that'll be easiest. And then let's take and roll those shoulders off. Right, get the little movement going and then roll them forward. I don't know about y'all, but that just always feels so good first thing in the morning to roll those shoulders. Nice. And then let's take that little up and over stretch, just your pace. And just back and forth, not too fast. Just opening the rib cage a couple of times each way. That's good. And then we'll start getting those knees to our elbows, getting a little bit more movement in our body. So we have a couple of moves in our bands that you can actually put a little bit more of a cardio in today. And then of course, we do have some mountain climbers with our sliders, which can be a little bit more cardio. So you can definitely get some cardio burst today. Nice. And then let's just kind of kick that behind us. Just making sure those hips are all good, ready to move. Nice, right there. And then we'll come into just that little bit of boxer shuffle. All right, just make sure everything is moving. So we're gonna start with those bands. So if you don't have a round band, you can kind of take your band and tie it so that it's fairly snug. You want to have a good tie, and if you tie it in a couple of knots, that will hold it. We're gonna keep it round the whole time, so it's not like you gotta untie it and retie it. And then we're gonna take that band and we're gonna slip it around our calves. So bring it on in and around your calf. And we're gonna set into this little bit of a chair to start, and we're just gonna extend and bend. Extend and bend. So holding my little chair squat, core in, right, chest, shoulders down, extend and bend. Extend and bend. A few more seconds this side, 2 and 1, then switch other leg, extend and bend. That band adds just that little bit of extra resistance. Nice. Squeeze and bend, and then also holding in this little squat position really intensifies that. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna step it out and squat together. Out and squat. Out and squat. So that resistance of the band around the legs. Good. You got it right there, team. Nice. Keep it going, keep it going. I'm gonna check my notes. So these are some new moves for me, so make sure I don't mess them up. We got it right here. Nice. Good. Out and in. Welcome, Linda. You got it. Hang in there. We are going to move the band position here in just a moment. 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the band up a little higher. We're going to come into some little jumping jacks. So this is your chance. Take a little higher impact, or tap, 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 tap. All right, just get that heart rate up a little bit. Just that little extra resistance of the band kind of down along those low thighs. Keep it up, quick, keep it up. You got it, awesome. Welcome, Linda. Jump and jack that out. Nice. And we're just gonna take this a little bit bigger coming up. Now remember, this can all stay low impact. Right here, low impact. Pull, 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 or high impact, 15 seconds. Nice. You got it, you got it. We're gonna take this more into a quick side to side lunge where we tap the ground. So it's like this. tap, 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 tap. So these are kind of your couple of little cardio-ish moves in here. Reach, 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 reach. Working those inner outer thighs with that band right there. We got one more. After this one, a little bit impact-ish, a little bit higher cardio, and then we'll come back down to the ground and slow things down a little bit. Nice. You got it right here. Reach, 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 reach. Just using that little resistance of that band to intensify these moves that we do all the time. Good. Right there, right there. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's take that lunge back, 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 right there. So that little work of those bands. Nice. Keep it going right here, team. Awesome, Liz. Good. Awesome, Slavka. Yes. Now you can always do these moves without the bands, which, you know, some of you are perfect. Not a worry at all. But the bands are going to add that resistance in there. Then we're going to be coming down to the ground in just about 20 seconds. Nice. Back. You got it right there. A little extra work with those bands. Woo! We got it, team. 10 seconds to go right here. We're going to take those bands back down to our calves for a little plank. Right here. So as you come down to the ground, drop those bands back down to your calves. Come out into your plank, and we're going to tap it. Or you can jack it. Jack, jack, jack. Now you can do this on my knees. Tap, 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 tap. So having those bands around the foot, just like when we did the standing jumping jacks, we're bringing that little bit more resistance in there. And you can jack it or tap it. You got it right there. There's that jack or tap. Or on our knees works also. Hang in there. You got just a few seconds to go. And then we're going to come into an all-four position, 2 and 1. So what you're going to do here is take one of the bands and slide it onto the bottom of the foot, and the other side, it just kind of anchors onto your ankle, and we've got those big donkey kicks. Really reach and kick it. Reach and kick it. So that band is around my ankle, and then on the bottom of my foot, right there. You got a full minute on each side of these. Yes. Nice. And then you always have that option, if you like, to lift that opposite arm, which makes that core work even harder, right? If you take that opposite arm and you lift it. Yeah, some of you giving that a try. Awesome. You got it, team, right here. 10 seconds. And then we'll gracefully switch this band to the other foot. 2 and 1. So we're going to bring that band on the ankle and on the other foot. And then here we go. Kick, kick, kick. And then option to lift that opposite arm. Oh, and all of a sudden it warmed up in my room. Come on, hang in there. We got 2 more moves with these bands, and you will get a little break. And then we'll switch into sliders, plates. So option to keep that hand up. Think about keeping both hip bones facing down. So we want to try not to let that left leg or whichever leg the band is on, try not to let it open to the side. Good, you got it right here. 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Now take the band, we're gonna slide it back up to our thighs. And this is where we're gonna take our little mountain climbers. So here on our thighs, I can be slow motion or quick. That's just right there above the knee. If you bring it too high on your thighs, it doesn't work. So right above the knee. Nice. And I can tap it. I could even be on my knees, right? Just that little extra pull of the resistance of the band. You got it right here. Mountain climb, in and out. Try to lengthen, try to pull those shoulders down your back. Right, don't let those shoulders right up to your ears. And you're gazing just slightly ahead. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last move here. We're gonna come off the band off the leg. We're gonna get a little bit of push-ups by taking the band around our wrist, knees or toes, and then we're gonna step that band out, wide push-up. Step it out the other way, wide push-up. So you get the pull of that band, push-up. And the other arm goes out, push-up. You got it right there. So wide push-ups, taking that band side to side. You got it right here, team. About 15 seconds, and then we are done with the bands. We're gonna break, we'll switch into sliders. Everything's individual today. We got bands, plates, and then a few weights at the end. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, team. Push that band over to the side, grab a drink, and find your sliders. So with our sliders, we will start in a stand. If you did speed slide with me on Monday, you'll recognize most of the slider moves. So have that second slider nearby, but you really just need your one slider to start. We will switch it halfway. All right, here we go. So one slider, come underneath the ball of the right foot. We're gonna bring that isometric shoulder hold here. So pull those shoulders down and back and grip, pull the hands, and then we're gonna slide out and in, out and in. So by gripping, I'm gonna lower my camera as you're doing this. By gripping and pulling, right, we're really tuning into that proper, it's like your ballerina posture, right? Ballerinas have this awesome, tall posture right here. Now when you come in, just switch the slider to the other foot. So this one's only kind of a little bit about the slider. You can see yourself in your TV screen. I know, I'm like watching myself and I'm uneven. And pull those shoulders down. You got it right there. Keep it going, keep it going. A few more seconds to check my notes here. Awesome. And then you can reach over, grab that second slider, and we're gonna alternate. Front lunge, pull it back, other leg. Front lunge, pull it back. So lunge, straighten and pull. Really find that resistance on that pull back. Right there, good. Lunge, pull back. Lunge, pull back. You got it, team. Welcome, Anne-Marie. We'll be coming down to the ground next. Oh, good, keep it going. I'm gonna lower that camera a little bit more. I won't have a head, but we're gonna be coming to the ground, so it won't matter. There we go. Nice, 10 seconds right here. Lunge and pull, good. Lunge and pull, nice. Right there. All right, team, let's come on down to the ground. We've got 30 seconds with one side and then 30 seconds with the other. We have that big reach and circle. So our big clean the floor. And then our opposite arm, Once my left arm is taking a little bend at that elbow, reach, clean that floor. Clean that floor. Good, you got it right here. Nice. And come up, switch arms, take that slider into the other hand. Clean the floor. Clean the floor. Good. Right there. So you lower, it's like doing a little push-up, right? You lower that chest to the ground. And the more you lower it, the more difficult that's going to be, of course. You got it right here. Take that slider back to that right hand, and we're going to go into that thread the needle. So you bring the arm under and try to tap that right shoulder to the ground and bring it back up. So I brought my knees more under my hips here. Slide and up. Slide and up. So it's a great little torso twist. Nice. One more this way. And then switch that out. Take that slide the other way. So the bottom does stay in the air on this one. As you try to tap the back of that arm, that tricep, that shoulder down. It gives you a nice little twist, nice little stretch here as well. Nice. You got it right here. A couple more. We have our chaturanga push-up kind of. So come back to both sliders here. On those knees are, of course, toes. You're going to lower into that half push-up. Slide the right arm forward, back, and press back tall. Lower, left arm, push back tall. Now, options, don't lower, right? I could just slide my arms forward or lower, slide, push up. Also by bringing my knees, so always 3 positions. If the knees are right underneath the hips, that's going to be a little bit less strain. If the knees are back into that low plank position, a little more. And then, of course, I don't do this one in a full plank, but you have that option to take that one in a full plank as well. So knees under hips, a little easier. Knees behind hips, a little more. Full plank, a little more. All right, you got it, team. Hang it in right here. You're going to get a little break on those arms by flipping it over and come into those hand curls. So this is your arm break here. Bring those feet. You can do ball and heel. Options to lift the glutes. You can keep them on the ground if you need to, and then either single out and in. We do this one almost every week. You know you're going to get it, right? Or we can double it out and pull it in. And I do this one for 2 reasons. One, it's great for our hamstrings, right? But 2, it's a great position to give your arms, your shoulder, a little bit of a break in these slider moves. Nice. So I can single. I can also keep my hips on the ground, right? That's an option. But I'm trying to work where I can lift my hips into the air and then eventually take both legs out, pull both legs in. But this move just really doesn't get any easier. All right, here we go. Come on up. Bring those sliders underneath your hands. Another new move for me anyway. You're going to lift the glutes right here. You're going to do 2 tricep dips. Change those elbows. Dip, dip. Oh, I did that wrong. Sorry. Put those sliders under your feet. And of course, I'm recording. I was like, that's not going to work. Dip, dip. And then suck into this little ball and press it back out. Dip, dip. Oh my goodness. Pull it in. A little giggle at myself. Those of you that were here for Speed Slide on Monday is probably going, what is she doing? Pull it in, push it out. Elbow dip, elbow dip. Squeeze it into that tight little ball. Push it out. You got it right there. Nice. So this will be recorded. You can watch this often for my mistake. You got it right there. One more. Dip, dip. Pull it in. Now pull yourself forward and we have those bear crawls. So down into this squatty position. Now you can always stand it up into your bear curl. And then your other option you can take is to not really move the legs, walk the hands and drag those legs. So if you just drag the legs, that's gonna make that even harder. All right, or of course, come up and take your squat walking here. You got it, team. Keep it going right there, almost there. We've got 2 more moves. We've got those mountain climbers that I told you were coming. 2 and 1. And then here they are, team, your mountain climbers, pulling those legs in right there. So some options, right? You could just hold your plank here. You could come onto your knees and then just not use your weights, or not your weights, your sliders. Cool, leave it to me to like really mix up my words on the day I'm recording. That'll be good entertainment. Shows none of us are perfect, right? It's early. I should only record later in the day classes when my mouth and brain are working at least better than in the morning. All right, team, you got it right here. 20 seconds to go. And then we're gonna stand it up for our last slider move. We have a couple of minutes of just some isolated upper body weight work. You've got 10. Hang in there, nice, awesome. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up to a slide. We're just gonna alternate those curtsy, 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 curtsy. Good, right there. You got it, team. Nice. And we'll have just a few minutes, 5-ish minutes or so, some weight works with our weights. Basic biceps, basic triceps, good old class con type, classical conditioning type moves with our weights coming up. You got it right there. Down and lift, down and lift. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab a super quick drink if you need it. Grab your weights. You can push your plates out of the side. Take my camera back up a little. Nice, and grab those weights. So good old basic weight moves here, nothing fancy. We're gonna start with a bicep half curl, open and extend. So soften the knees, belly in, shoulders down and back. That's my thing this week. Take those elbows up, out, option to extend. But when you extend, keep those shoulders down. So don't let this happen, right? Now, if that's too much strain on the shoulders to extend, don't extend, because that can definitely be some strain. Right there, you got it. Curl, open, extend. Good old basic moves here. We're gonna go into a tricep overhead extension in 2 and 1. So take one foot back, we'll switch it halfway. It's just a slight lunge, arms up, lower, extend. Reach for that back, extend. Belly in, back leg kind of tucked under you a little bit. Triceps, right here. Everything is just some basic classical conditioning to finish up some upper body work. And then here we go, just switch the legs, but keep going with the arms. Pull that belly in, tuck that back leg under you a little bit to that point where you're actually getting a little bit of a stretch right here in that hip flexor. That feels nice, but it's stabilizing you for these triceps. The good old deadlift row coming up right here. So I want you to really think about flat, straight back, shoulders down, row, stand it up, down, row, stand it up. So we're not putting anything fancy in here like alternating one leg, because I want you to really tune in to the little subtle position of your shoulders. So think about those shoulders, pull them down. Feel that stretch come right here along your neck because you are pulling those shoulders down. That's going to strengthen those posture muscles. It's going to start to make that a little more natural for us, right? But when we start doing a lot of fancy stuff, which I'm not against, but we kind of forget that, or I do anyway. So this way we tune in to the basic. And then coming up, we got Mac raises. So one arm straight and then switch. Again, think about those shoulders. Don't let those shoulders, right? How common is this? We don't even realize we're doing it. We pull our shoulders up. Shoulders stay down. Lift. Lift. Right there. Pull. Nice. Awesome, team. You look fabulous. All right, we got just a couple more moves left that will come down to the ground for in just a second. Nice. Pull. And we'll finish up on the ground and get our stretch down there. Squeeze. Squeeze. You got it. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. All right, come on down to the ground. Keep those weights right beside you because we're going to grab them for our last move. We're going to do the quad straddle lift here. So you can do 30 and 30, or you can do both legs, right? Here would be one leg. And then when I tell you switch to the other, or you're trying to do both for 30 seconds, we're just getting a little bit of that quad. Remember, I bring my hands behind my back. All right, come down into my elbows. That's going to make that a little bit more manageable. If you're doing one-sided, you've got 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Switch legs if you're on single leg. You got it right here. Nice. Keep it going. And then we're going to finish our last move as we'll lay down. We'll grab those weights and we got a chest press. Just so you know what's coming. And we'll have about a 90 seconds to stretch it out. And we're kind of taking you that full time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those weights. Roll it down to your back. Legs and tabletop. Isometric hold of the abs. And chest fly. Down. And squeeze. Now, if you want more work in the abs, instead of holding these legs in this tabletop, you can extend them out long and hover them. And then you're going to get even more work in your abs. But if you feel like you can't control that, if you feel like that back is riding up, mine is today, I'm going to bring those legs right back into my tabletop. It's much better to have good form than to work our body incorrectly. Keep it going, keep it going. There, you're almost there. 10 seconds, and then we'll take a quick little stretch our way up to a stand. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, roll to the side to place those weights to the side, and then come on up to all fours and take a couple of cat-cows here. So drop that belly and round it and drop and round. One more time. Take those toes, curl them under, press back into your down dog. Try to press the heels back to the ground. Feel the stretch in the shoulders, down the calves. We have a short stretch time today. So I kind of hit those big muscle groups. Then bend the knees, lift the heels, walk the feet forward. Step them a little bit wide. Bring your hands to your quads. And then take your time rounding up. We'll get a little quick quad stretch here at the top. Heel to glute. And then thank you so much for joining me. I will get this. Rochelle will probably get it uploaded next week because she does her uploads like on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then y'all can watch it and laugh at my bloopers. Y'all could send me in and make millions off of my teacher bloopers. Here we go. Switch legs right here. Stretch that out. Awesome job, team. Just kind of shake and roll those shoulders out here. Release that tension. You are fabulous. Let me turn off my record. Thank you so much.